They call this place The Rock. M.M. Roberts Stadium in Hattiesburg, Mississippi. First month of the season, teams starting to take shape, find out what they can do, and we will learn more here in Week 3. It's the Nevada Wolfpack and the Southern Miss Golden Eagles. Reese Davis along with David Pollock and Jesse Palmer. We'll hear from Holly Rowe in a bit down on the sideline. Nevada about to kick it off to get this game started. Here's the return from inside his 10. He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one. His return is stopped short of the 25. The give on the inside. He's stuffed after picking up one to the 23.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Might be calling a hot route. Rides to the back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
I'll tell you, this defensive end, not only can he pass rush, but he can play the run as well. You see him beat the offensive lineman there trying to block him and get in the backfield to make that tackle for loss. That was impressive.
It'll be 3rd and long. To the air, it's Hampton. Quickly out to the tight end. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down.
And that's a frustrating drive. Not the drive they were trying to put together. 3 plays, couldn't find a way to break somebody loose. Catching the football, getting tackled. Offense still trying to get in a rhythm, trying to make something happen on their side of the field.
He'll try to make the catch in traffic. He gets a block. Ripping through the defense. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. The run inside. It's Turner.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. They'll keep it on the ground. Could be an alley. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
Man, who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks, I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle, nice blocking. How about the running back? You could tell the speed, the wheels, does a great job getting down the field, making a huge rushing play.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Looking to fire. Unloads it left. A strike downfield. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here.
And here's a good lesson for a lot of young receivers out there watching this game. You got to create separation against man-to-man coverage. You've got to run away from the defender and come back to the football. That's what that receiver did on that play.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
The Wolfpack need this 3rd and short to keep the drive moving. Trying to pick it up on the ground. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Fourth down and 1, and they'll go for it.
Here we go. Ready, go.
He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Complete out of the backfield. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. They were easily within field goal range there, but they don't feel like you can win this game 3 points at a time.
Nah, pass. I mean, you got to be aggressive. You got to get touchdowns, man. You've seen the emphasis. Defenses are willing to give up yards now to make you kick field goals. I like this offense being aggressive. Forget the 3s. We need 6s.
How frustrating is that? You're that running back. Where were you supposed to go? There was absolutely no lane for him on that play.
Trying play action. Bought a little time, lets it go. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Nevada! A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target. They'll make the big play, get the touchdown.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. He'll be stopped just short of the 25-yard line. They'll mark it at the 24, and good work by the coverage unit. Southern Mississippi has it back, and the Golden Eagle offense headed to the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive. Oh, he's got some space. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
Looking for a man. It's Hampton. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
So now it's 2nd and long. They'll run it out of the shotgun.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
They've got some work to do on this 3rd and long from the 40. He might want another play. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Fires to the big fella. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one.
Not the start the offense wanted. They punted on the opening drive, and now they're in a fourth down situation in their own end of the field. And what are you going to do if you're the coach now? I know you want to be aggressive and you want to stay on the field. You want to try to kickstart this offense, but this is a...
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end.
Here we go. Ready. Ready, go.
On fourth down, they're taking to the air. Finds him out of the backfield. He goes down immediately, but boy, he knew where he was on the field. Just enough to pick up the first down.
Well, there's the advantage of having versatility at the running back position. On fourth down, everybody in the stadium is expecting if you throw it, it's probably going to a receiver at tight end. But because of his ability to catch the football, he makes a huge play for this offense and keeps the drive alive.
And the Golden Eagles are moving quickly down the field. He leaves it with the back. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down.
In most offenses, man, it's about controlling the line of scrimmage, getting the run game going. And when you got a back that's averaging over 5 yards a touch, like, I'm not great at math, guys, but every 2 touches, I'm getting a first down. I'd say the offense will be in a really good position all game long.
The Golden Eagles kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Maybe some room here. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. No huddle offense to the line.
It's really nice to see this offense bounce back. That first possession, man, they go 3 and out. They really struggled, and now starting to put a drive together, get their feet a little bit wet. Now you can see they're starting to get pretty comfortable.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. To the air, it's Hampton. Just a short pass to the tight end. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle. We've reached the break. It's Nevada holding the lead. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. They flipped into the field, and we're ready to play. Chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. They'll try to pop the draw. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13. And the Golden Eagles in the hurry-up. Might as well give it to him again. He's pulled down after a tough one, gets it to the 6. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. The give to the back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Really nice job by this defense. First down was not successful. They get the 2nd and short, and those are the downs where they can be really aggressive on offense and take advantage. So you kind of don't know how to play it, but they did a good job playing the run, protecting themselves against the pass, and now forcing a 3rd down.
Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. 3rd down. Back to pass, it's Hampton. A little screen to the running back. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks. The Golden Eagles trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Grinding and churning close to the goal line, but he'll be stopped inches short.
And I'm good with it. I like what the offense is doing. Be physical. I don't need to get pass happy down here on 1st and goal. Nice job believing in my running game, and maybe I stick to it for another play or two.
Now on 2nd and goal. slams it ahead. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Southern Miss. Looking for the tie with the extra point. And he tacks on the extra point. They held the ball for 15 plays on that touchdown drive. And they finish it off with a short plunge into the end zone. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Wolfpack offense comes out ready to start this drive. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to turning it on. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47.
When you talk about creating big plays in the running game like this makes the game really easy. Actually, when you've got a guy like this that you can hand it to with this much speed and elusiveness, just hard to bring down in the open field, what a big gain for the offense.
That last play is what you call a drive starter. They're out to the 47. It's first down. To the ground. He's got it again. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
And I go back to him again, too, man. I mean, just the big play, the play before, and they say, why not? Try it again, get it to the running back, try to create some space. Better job by the defense being gap sound, coming downhill, not letting him break tackles and make a big play.
You know, sometimes even a short gain like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous.
It's picked off. 13th time he's done that this year. Not a lot on the return, but they can live with that as they've got it at the 49.
QB never saw the defender. He's staring his receiver down, telegraphing his throw, and the DB jumped all over that.
The Golden Eagles will try to get things moving on offense. They tied it with a touchdown the last time they had it and trying to complement the defense's good work by taking the lead here. On his feet at the 40. They make the tackle at the 36, but they're in plus territory now with the 15-yard pickup.
Yeah, and way to be creative, way to get the ball in the perimeter really quickly, get some speed outside. All you got to do is secure that edge, and you're just trying to get that first down. Nice job, nice play call by the offense.
They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10.
Ready, go!
They'll leave it with him. Picked up maybe 3 on the play at 2nd and 7.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Fires to the right. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
Nothing the receiver could have done on that play, guys. You're not expecting the ball to be thrown behind you like that, especially in the quick game.
They couldn't make the connection on 2nd down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. Quarterback making checks. Handoff to the single running back. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. Fourth down and 4 yards to go. The offense will try to get it. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Pulls it in. It's Saunders. And that decision will be questioned for a while.
And, man, when I was in school, You didn't really work on fourth down. Third down was a big priority. Nowadays, so many people going for it. This is the second time they've gone for it already. First time they were successful, but defense prepared, ready to rock and roll. They make the play, and they get the turnover.
This coach wanted to be absolutely certain on a challenge. He was right. The previous play will be overturned. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Wide receiver going in motion. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver in different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
And the Golden Eagles with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. They make the stop, give him 3 yards on the carry. Ball's at the 24. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. That's the junior offensive lineman that they're counting on. We hope he can return to play soon. Ball's at the 24. A lot of confidence in their kicker from here, but they'd love to take it off of his foot and convert the first down. He wants to change this route. Dropping back, it's Hampton. Makes the grab. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver, and the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
Fourth down and 3, and they'll try to pick it up. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He makes the grab on the left. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going.
Well, it's a heck of being conservative, right? I mean, that essentially would have just been a chip shot field goal with where they were on that fourth down, but they decide to go for it, throw it. They're looking for 6. They're going for a touchdown. They are being aggressive.
The Golden Eagles will snap it on 1st and 10. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. It's amazing how play by a defensive end in the backfield can really swing the momentum not only of a series but of a game sometimes.
All you're trying to do is create negative plays, to get them behind the sticks a little bit, to get those sacks, to get those tackles for losses. You see so much stunting in college football up front with the defensive line because you know once you get one of those plays, you got the offense right where you want it.
Tight end finds a soft spot. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall.
Well, a nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the third down manageable, really putting this offense in a good position.
This is a tough one. A 3rd and long from this part of the field. They can, though, pick up the first down. Safe completion on the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning.
I don't really have the words to describe this eloquently. I just know that he's going the wrong way.
And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. The holder will spot it about 35 yards out. Now the Wolfpack will use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. The holder will spot it about 35 yards out. Right down the boulevard, it's good. And with that field goal, they now have the lead.
Well, they're able to get a field goal and put 3 points up on the board after getting that interception. You would have liked to have seen the offense do a little bit more with that possession and give themselves an opportunity to score a touchdown. But listen, teams will take 3 points any way they can get it.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. He'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Throws for the tight end. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Going the other way, and he's got room. Touchdown, Southern Mississippi. A pick six.
How about a game-changing play for this defense? Stepping in front of the football and knowing what to do with it, taking it all the way to the end zone.
And the kick is good, but there is a penalty flag because he paid for making that kick. I think they're going to get him for roughing the kicker. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open.
I think he did a really good job, first of all, keeping his eyes downfield. You could see he wanted to throw the football. But when it's not there, don't force it. Tuck it down, get some positive yards.
The Wolfpack with a lot of options on second and short. Working that left side now. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41. Now we're going to have a timeout taken by Nevada. That's their second. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. They'll put it in play from the 41 on first down. Wants to go right back downfield. Snagged in the middle. It's Givens. Inside the 25, stopped at the 24. Clock will stop to move the chains. The Wolfpack uses its final timeout. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. It's now 1st and 10 from the 24-yard line. Wants to throw it again. Makes the grab. It's Turner. Out of bounds he goes. They'll mark it at the 16.
Real smart play. Great job. Get the positive yards and then get your booty out of bounds.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Makes the grab. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there. This will likely be the last play of the half. And the offense just chooses to spike the ball.
No gain on the play. It's now 2nd and goal.
Just enough time for one final play of the half. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Touchdown, Nevada! The finisher, the exclamation point on that drive.
Man, textbook how you end a first half. You're trailing. You need to put a drive together. Great job using all of the clock, getting the TD, and you want to talk about creating some momentum going into the half and knowing I get the football, so everything trending in the right direction.
And the extra point splits the uprights. On the run from inside his own 5. They finally make the stop. That's going to make those halftime stats look a little bit nicer as we head to the break. And they head to the locker room. 2 quarters in the books, and time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country.
Men, thanks. A busy day, so let's waste no time and get you updated on Week 3 action around college football. We start with a look at Rutgers, taking on the number 7 team, the USC Trojans. And it's the Scarlet Knights, able to pull off the upset by just a score. Going to be fun to see how this changes up the rankings. That gets their record to 3-0 on the season.
Nevada takes over as the offense returns to the field. Tight game as we start the third quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments, to create some momentum for my squad right here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I think it's so important for this offense to set the tone here early in the second half, to get a nice drive going, build that confidence, and get your defense ready to come on out, get a stop, and change the complexity of this game.
8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with second and short. Back to pass. And he throws another interception, his third one of the night. All kinds of room to the right. Touchdown, Golden Eagles. How about this defense taking one back to the house?
How oftentimes can you say that there is a safety who is the most dangerous guy on the field with the ball in his hands? Did you see that guy and his ability in the open field once he picked it off? There was nobody on offense even coming close to getting that guy down. What an athlete.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Now it's Nevada out there to go on the attack. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick six, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it up.
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. Just a great job defensively, making him go through his progressions, and he really didn't have time to do it.
And that's exactly what you do in zone coverage. You drop in your spots, you read the quarterback's eyes, make sure you take away that quick stuff, and a great job rushing the passer and getting the sack.
Back to pass on second down. They're working that left side. That had all the makings of bug meat windshield, but how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Bringing the heat. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Great job by the defense dialing up some pressure on third down. They hit the quarterback and forced the incompletion.
Nevada will be forced to punt. He'll try to really get into this one. He's got it. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. He gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Southern Mississippi will start this drive. The offense looks ready to go. They kicked a field goal on the last drive, Jesse. They've got the lead. Don't make a dumb mistake, but maintain your aggressive play calling.
Yeah, no doubt. And I think it's the play caller right now just taking a look at that script he's got in front of him and finding out where are my playmakers, who can we take advantage of on this defense to get a touchdown here, David.
Yeah, and just keep moving the ball down the field. Just execute a little bit better in the red zone. There's no need to panic. We're moving the football, and we got the lead.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Looking for space, it's Briggs. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup. And the Golden Eagles moving quickly to the line. Might be changing the route. Scanning the field is Hampton. Quickly complete. He's stopped right at the 50-yard line, but they'll move the chains. It's first down.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on third down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the first. Well done.
And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Sanders. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense...
Finding some room. Knocked out of bounds. They're in the red zone. Mark it at the 17, and they are set up.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big gain.
The Golden Eagles have it with a 1st and 10.
Here we go. Ready, go.
Here comes the option. He'll toss it. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Southern Miss. Great job by the back on the option. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead.
And the offense doing a nice job mixing the option play on that drive. They're able to get the defense outflanked. Nice decision by the QB, pitching it outside wide, and the running back using his speed.
The kick is good, but the penalty flag indicates we've got a roughing the kicker call coming. So the offense, more than happy with the result of the play, will decline the penalty. He'll bring it out. It's Turner. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Running inside. It's Turner. Knocked down at the 26 after ripping off 10 there.
Wow, the running back there showing you his skill set as he's able to rip off that one for a first down.
Setting up for a 1st and 10 from the 26. Gets it across the 30 to the 31, a pickup of 5. Nevada going quickly.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
Maybe some confusion on the snap count there. That's maybe what caused the false start. Either way, the offense is penalized. After that false start, the whole approach changes now on 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
And if this offense is going to get back in the football game, those are the plays they have to make. Like, they have to make contested catches. They got to find a way to get some points, to create some explosive plays. Those 50-50 balls, when you get your hand on it, man, they got to start making those plays.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
Well, at this juncture in the game, with how the scoreboard looks, no question this offense is going to have to throw to get back in the game, and it's going to be tricky.
Wait just a second. They're leaving the offense on the field. They're going to go for it in this situation. On 4th down, going to the air. Unloads it downfield. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's 4th down, you're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
This Nevada offense really has it going. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
He's going to run it. Excellent pursuit by this defense as he barely gets back to the line of scrimmage.
Really good job by the defense getting to the quarterback and getting him on the ground for no gain. It's tough. Once you get there and get pressure, it's so hard to get these guys on the ground because they're elusive. Really good job wrapping them up and getting to the ground.
That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker.
And that's why, as a defense, you want to set up third-and-long situations. You just want to be able to keep the football in front of you. It's okay for that quarterback to hit the running back on that pass. Now you have all those bodies flying to the football, and they're able to make a tackle.
On fourth down, looking for the completion. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. There's some room. Stopped at the 47 after a 10-yard gain. The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
Man, nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. That defensive penalty was just what the doctor ordered for this offense. It's now 2nd and 3. The play-action fake. Fires to the wideout. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And they'll take over 1st and 10.
Break. Here we go. Sweet, sweet. Ready. Wide 53. Wide 53.
He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Lets it fly. Wide open. He makes the catch. Touchdown, Wolfpack. Once he got some room, it was over.
And they call this sudden change. And we talk about it up in the booth. We're hitting each other right here. Like, you got the turnover. First thing you want to do is be aggressive, take all of that momentum, and go capitalize. And what do, man? One play, a big passing play, a big answer, and big-time momentum gained in this football game.
And the extra point is good, but they still trail 31-21.
Mississippi, 31. Nevada, 21.
From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Defense coming through and knocking him down for a loss, and that'll be the end of the third period. We've reached the end of the quarter, guys, and Southern Mississippi has the lead. They've built a cushion. They've got a nice lead. Now the task is finish the deal as you take a look at the third quarter stats. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Briggs. That hole closed quickly, a pickup of 1 to the 15.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Quarterback making adjustments. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win 1st and 2nd down. You set up 3rd and longs like that. You can show your exotic looks. You can get the pass rush going. Everybody in the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force 4th downs.
And the Golden Eagles will call on their punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Corrals it at the 45. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. The Wolfpack offense comes out ready to start this drive. They get the ball back after the punt, and they've got to be efficient here as time is winding down. And man, oh man, he is in the dark tonight. His 4th interception. And after making the interception, a terrific return to put his offense in great field position at the 42. All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. Looking for room, it's Briggs. Crosses the 40, gets it down to the 35 before he stopped, a gain of 6.
Well, they've got the lead. The defense just did their part, getting a takeaway. So now if you're on offense, you want to run the ball and take as much time as possible between snaps. Stay in bounds and let this clock tick away.
And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. 3rd and short, coming from the 34. You wonder if this is 4-down territory. Making side adjustments here. To the air, it's Hampton. Gets it out fast. And it's a catch, but he's got enough for the 1st down.
And you just get the feeling that this defense has to find a way to get off the field and get the football back at this juncture of the game, trailing late if they're going to win.
And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
And I love the IQ by the defense on that play. Like, understand situational football. They're down by a couple scores. The clock is ticking. They need to make big plays. Nice job.
Headed to the end zone. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Southern Mississippi. They extend the lead here in the 4th, and after stumbling early, about to push their record to 3-1. And that extra point is a big one as they now have a 3-possession, 17-point lead in the 4th. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Nevada takes over as the offense returns to the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Short throw to the sideline, complete, and he'll pick up the 1st down.
I think receivers really separate themselves with body control to be able to hang in the air but stay in bounds and keep that foot on the ground. Unbelievable job catching the football and staying in bounds near the sidelines.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. Makes the catch. It's Brown. Across the 50-yard line on the huge pickup, and he's out of bounds at the 45.
If you're going to throw a comeback in man-to-man, I got to trust my guy is going to beat that guy. And this quarterback, you could tell, really did a good job of trusting his wide receiver, and that's why he gets the 1st down.
And here's the 5th interception by this quarterback. Looking for more room. The 40. Inside the 30. The 10. Touchdown, Golden Eagles. The defense takes matters into its own hands. That lead's a little more comfortable now as they close in on a victory here in Week 3.
Yeah, and that just might do it. Man, offense needed points badly. Defense comes up with the big interception, takes it all the way back just to pad their lead a little bit and make this game almost out of reach.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Morgan. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Trying to start the drive with a pass. They're going to get him for a safety. Tried to make something out of nothing and still got stuck for the 2.
And that kind of sums up the day for this offense. I mean, nothing has really gone your way. Now you give up the safety. Tell you what, this team's got a lot of work to do over this next week to get better, to improve. This was a bad day.
They'll run this play from the pistol. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. There he goes. Touchdown, Southern Miss. Rolled his way into the end zone. That's his 3rd touchdown of the game, and he just has 4 now on the season.
Points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
And he tacked on the extra point. Coming out with it, it's Morgan. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. The run inside. It's Turner. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Pressure coming. At the 35, he's got room. They run him out of bounds after a gargantuan gain on the play.
How great is it on offense when you don't just have receivers and running backs that can make plays, but your quarterback can hurt the defense throwing it and running it as well. The speed, the open field running ability, his ability to make people miss, such a unique weapon in college football, and this team's got a guy.
Wants to throw on 1st down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up and really protect their guy up front.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he's had 0 rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches would have pulled their guy by now. I know the guy I played for back in college, he would have pulled me about 2 interceptions ago.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And he throws yet another interception. Does he know which colored jerseys they're wearing? The give to the single back. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
Well, I love the aggressive nature of the defense on that play. Everybody playing with eye discipline. They saw the pre-snap motion. They knew who had the football, and you saw guys play with excellent instinct, running downhill and making a tackle.
Back to throw, it's Hampton. Looking to the big tight end. Got his man all by himself. Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they have this game in hand right now. We'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. Running inside, it's Briggs. The draw draws nothing except a swarm of tacklers. He's stopped immediately.
They try to go draw, but there's just way too much penetration in the middle of the offensive line, and that the offense has a negative play.
After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Takes the handoff. It's Raymond. Knocked down way behind the line of scrimmage. They'll call it a 9-yard loss.
Now, you want to be a great run defense, your DBs have to be great tacklers. And I love the way he comes up, sees the run. I know he makes the money in the back end covering passes, but when you got a guy that can fly up and make tackles, man, does your defense go to a different level.
They'll go to the ground. No gain on the play. They tried to run for it, and that defense was ready.
Yeah, and really good third down situational defense. You know it's 3rd and long. You know the pass play's coming. Defense was ready. Nice job forcing the 4th down.
So how good you feeling right now if you're on offense in this situation? You want to just play conservative? You want to punt it over and let your defense finish out the game? Or do you trust your quarterback to go make a play and win the game right now?
The Golden Eagles line up to punt it away.
In punt formation to kick it away.
Not a lot of room to field this one. They stop him immediately, flying down the field and get to him before he can even get started. Looking to throw on 1st down. It's complete to the left.
And this game is obviously out of hand. But I think the fans would argue, too, at this point, like, all right, well, let's not throw checkdowns, right? Let's throw some deep balls and continue to open up this offense and keep fighting. I think that's what you want to see. You want to see your squad not...
Gonna let it fly. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
Wide receiver comes in motion. In the gun and looking to throw on 3rd down. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Picked off! What a play by this defense! Intercepted, and he's got a convoy with him. He's out of bounds at the 5, and what a job to set up his offense. Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a windshield, and they did splatter them. An absolutely dominating performance.
Got to give the coaching staff a ton of credit. They obviously had their guys ready to play and motivated right from the opening kick. All 3 phases we saw just spectacular football. No mental mistakes, David. You really can't play better.